Okay, one. I always like to start this off by saying, if you can afford to eat out, you can afford to tip your waitress because we deserve it. And quite frankly, I'm not getting enough tips. Tip your waitresses. Hi guys. The hurricane came and then it went away. And then we thought another hurricane was going to come, but then it hit Texas instead. So that was awesome. Except for Texas. Sorry, Texas. But, so yeah, Ike missed us. And I went to Baton Rouge for the Hurrication, vacation plus hurricane. And it actually hurt Baton Rouge a little bit more than New Orleans. I was with the same group of people for 5 days, for 24/7. Well, I guess 24/5. And it was an interesting experience. I'd have to say that the best part would be that we played Drunken Monopoly a couple of times, and I totally would have won if we hadn't decided to have a dance party instead. And the worst part would have to be we lost power for 3 days and sat around in the dark doing a whole lot of nothing. So yeah, that kind of sucked. I'm aware that right now, as I film this, most of y'all in Ohio don't have power right now because Hurricane Ike winds knocked your power out. So, suckers. So, a quick story about something that happened before the hurricane while I was still working at the restaurant. Like the day before we evacuated. We've been asking all the customers all day long because, well, one, we were trying to get rid of all of our food so it wouldn't like go bad because we were certain we were going to lose power. And so we're selling everything and like making chat with the customers and boarding up the windows, and that was eerie. So we're chatting with all the customers, and we're basically asking everybody, what's your evacuation plan? And we got a couple of people that were going to ride out the storm in the city, and one of these guys comes in and we're like, so what are you doing? And he goes, I'm going to ride it out, as if like we're kind of dumb for even asking him. And we're like, oh, okay, well, I mean, and we're like, so you're staying, what's your plan? He goes, my plan is like this. And he puts this bag on the counter, and my boss takes it and looks into it and goes, whoa, and is kind of impressed, and pulls out what looks to be like an M16. Like, this gun was huge, but because I'm me, I go, oh my god, that is the most realistic water gun ever. Like, in dead seriousness, I'm so earnest. And both my boss and the guy turned to me and they're like, this is real. The funniest thing is that he had the M16 in a Whole Foods paper bag. Because who would guess that Whole Foods would condone violence? Like, this bougie kind of, like, I've got tofu, but guess what? It's a gun. To see some footage of our fun times in Baton Rouge, I'm going to upload a couple, two videos of one, us being unbearably cheesy and singing Wagon Wheel, which I feel must be the theme song for volunteerism, particularly in the Gulf Coast, because like one of our new roommates, which I'll talk about later, she knows a song, how to play it on guitar, and like it's just like everybody who volunteers knows this song. So it's a pretty good litmus test of a person's character if they know this song. So that's the first video, and then the second video is Pete, one of the guys, just singing this crazy ass song about whatever he could think about. I'll put the lyrics in the little description just so y'all can know what he's saying and why we're laughing hysterically. So a little while ago, I went to this place called Rockin' Bowl, and you would think it was a bowling alley. And there are bowling lanes, but there's a stage and there's a bar and there's a lot more dancing involved. You also might think, because my friends took me, that it would be a venue where young 20-somethings might go. And if you thought that, you would be wrong. We were easily the youngest people in that place by 30 years. Just saying. Really cute couples though. And the music, it was Zydeco night, so even better. Real dancing. Like, kind of like country dancing, but all the same real dancing. Not Libby does her little pound her fists back and forth, shakes a little bit dancing that I normally do. This required partners. Boys dancing with girls, which, as we all know, I cannot do. So it was both really fun because the music is awesome. Zydeco music is kind of, you should take a listen. It's worth it. But also can't deal with like that type of stuff. So of course I plan to go back because I'm a glutton for punishment. So in the last video we were still looking for roommates, and as of right now our house is full. Other than Jan, who, if those watching who aren't Cornellians don't know, he went to my college and also volunteered this past summer in the same organization. So I'm living with him. And then our other two roommates are a girl from Maryland who's working with environmental education, who's kind of awesome. Her name is Shannon. And a boy named Peter who is working for another rebuild organization similar to Jan's. And so we have an equally distributed gender household, which is kind of awesome. Well, I'm gonna go now. Mostly because tonight we are hosting, I think, a card playing type thing with all the other interns and daiquiris. So I'm gonna go get the house ready for that and take a shower and a bunch of other stuff. But hope you enjoyed the video. I'll make another one soon. People should write me emails, maybe, so that I don't feel like I'm making a complete ass out of myself by doing this. I mean, I like using my camera and all, but I also like to know that people aren't watching and just snickering and thinking, oh my god, what a fool. So that would be great if I could get a little bit of response. Whoa, a little bit of response. I don't know if you heard that. My computer made a weird noise. A little bit of response going on. But, okay.